Gala token, a Townstar update, last expedition news, my thoughts on ahead of the game so far, a new certification for Gala Games, and some brief thoughts on Myria token. What's going on, folks? You're here chilling with a real Satoshi Aoki. Every single Tuesday I bring you a Gala Games and blockchain gaming news video. Let me know if you enjoy that kind of content, and if you do enjoy and you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn the notification bells on. I do hold Gala token. I do get paid out a daily Gala allowance from my Gala Games node I purchased a couple of years ago. That is one of the primary reasons I started creating content on Gala Games, also because of the game Mirandus. I'm very bullish on the future of Gala token, especially going into 2025 and 2026. I'm not sponsored by Gala Games. With all that being said, folks, make sure you always do your own research before investing. These videos are not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. As we can see here, Gala token is currently ranked 69. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Down 3.1% for the last 24 hours, sitting at 0.02565,985 cents. And of course, for those of you that weren't aware, we had a lot of bullish news in the crypto space. BTC settling above 30k, Ethereum pushing 2k. Very, very good for the entirety of the crypto space. If BTC and Ethereum continue to push upwards, we should slowly see Gala, as well as a lot of other gaming altcoins, join in with that momentum. But it hasn't really shown too much in the price in comparison to a lot of other coins, but it's actually done pretty well. Over the last 2 weeks, we're up 13.6% positive for Gala, 9.7% for the last 7 days, but still down 15.7% for the last month, because that bearish news around the SEC suing Binance, suing Coinbase and everything really still did take that toll. That still hasn't been fully repaired yet, and for the year we're still down 59.7, but still up 18,955.7 for the last 2 years. So that's the biggest positive. We met a low of 0.02039 cents on the 10th of June before we started to set two higher highs, one on the 17th of June, a high of 0.024 cents, before getting rejected off that second higher high on Thursday, the 22nd of June at 0.027 cents. And then we faced a high of 0.0274241 cents on Monday, the 26th of June, where it seems to have been rejected quite aggressively, and it's bringing us now to a bit of a consolidation period in the market. As I kind of mentioned, folks, of course, BTC and ETH are going to be directing what happens with Gala, in my opinion. I don't even think that a huge amount of fundamental news, partnerships, or anything like that will have too much effect on the market at the moment. It is just too much focus on BTC and Ethereum, in my opinion. So we really need to see what happens with those coins in the coming weeks to really see a big move up or down from Gala. Big moment for Townstar from the official Twitter page. That's right, fast forward, our offline mode is finally here. This update allows players to set actions and have them complete even when the game is closed. Many Townstar players are in the midst of trying it out, so come on and join in. So I'd be kind of interested to hear from my audience out there that does get involved in Townstar, how this does impact you. I think when it comes to competitions and things like that, maybe it's not going to make a whole heap of difference, because I can imagine that the kind of people that get involved in the Townstar competitions are ones that are just grinding constantly and that are able to sort of be at their computers almost 24/7. Of course, just optimizing the farms, making sure that everything's running smoothly, because if you have played the game Townstar before, you know it's all about efficiency, it's all about optimization, and one small error in that farm can literally put everything out of whack and set you way back on the leaderboard. To me, this seems pretty good for maybe the more casual Townstar player, or maybe the kind of Townstar player that wants to get involved in the play to earn in the most simple manner possible, not really interested in the competition. So that's probably someone like me. All right, I'm never going to really be great at a competition level. My brain's just not that efficient for this game, but I still kind of enjoy the simplicity of the game, the sound effects and everything like that, and it is quite satisfying when you work your way up, but I kind of don't want it to be on the whole time. So if you're like me, I think that's actually really, really cool. I think this is going to be great. So I haven't had a chance to test it out myself, but I might make a few videos having a look at it sometime in the future. So what's going on with Last Expedition, guys? This is a tweet from Benefactor on June 26th now. Nothing concrete at the moment. I just hope that this is maybe a little bit of a hint of some public playtest nearing. I don't have any NFTs or any server NFTs or nodes or anything like that, for Last Expedition. No licenses, but as I said in previous videos, I would love to get my hands on a playtest or even just some early access to actually play Last Expedition. I have actually reached out to actually let them know that, you know, if there is some early access and they want me to create some content, that I'm more than happy to actually go ahead and do that, because this game is right up my alley. It's looking absolutely brilliant as well. I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think this looks super, super cool. We got some developers from Halo working on this game as well, so you know that it's going to be jam-packed with fun action, guys. It's got survival elements, guys, PvP, PvE, okay? Looks absolutely brilliant, okay? And I'm really excited to see what happens. Hopefully we get something pretty soon, maybe within the next few months. And Ahead of the Game, episode 5. So what do you guys think about Ahead of the Game? I personally think it's absolutely brilliant. I love the way that they're handling this, right? They're going around to all the different sort of maybe influencers and developers and really getting in to know what's going on behind the project, answer community feedback and put forth ideas directly from the community, not once a month, once a year, but literally every single week. All right, I mean, what company is going to come out, spend their time and actually do that? But they are literally giving directly back to the community by doing this, and I really do commend them for actually going ahead and doing this. In this particular episode, they were having a look at the Walking Dead Empires, definitely another game that I'm looking to play a lot more of. I've done a few little playthroughs of The Walking Dead Empires myself when they had a playable version out a few months back, and I think it's fantastic. You know, the game is very much at a playable stage. Graphics look great. I have actually got some NFTs. I pulled the trigger, invested, not too much, maybe around couple $100 or something like that on some NFTs, so I'll have some, hopefully some play to earn potential when this game does go fully live with a play to earn. But I think in this particular episode of Ahead of the Game, from what I did watch, they were talking about at least a little bit about what's happening on the inside of the building. So at the moment you can actually play, go outside of the buildings, but there's no action on the inside, so I think that's definitely an element that was of course missing. So yeah, really cool. I guess if you're into the development side of this particular game and just, I guess, wanting to spend a bit more time knowing about really kind of what goes on behind the scenes of Gala Games, and maybe even a little bit of alpha every now and again too. Gala Games has earned the prestigious Certik Gold KYC badge. This is a huge milestone for us, showing that our team is trustworthy, accountable, and stands firmly behind our project. You can read more about it here. Now, what does it actually mean though? The process to obtain this badge is rigorous, involving identification of the entire core team and a thorough individual background investigation. This information is then reviewed by Certik's team of experienced former intelligence and law enforcement investigators who conduct a comprehensive risk assessment of the project's team. The fact that Gala Games' core team was verified and vetted by Certik provides enhanced safety and security for the entire ecosystem, so it makes me feel a lot more confident than I even already was. Really cool to see that they scored 93.74%, comfortably in the green on the security score there. And yeah, folks, you know, goes without being said, this is a big deal, all right? I mean, how many rubbish projects, scams, rug pulls are there in the space at the moment, just kind of tainting our industry as a whole? It's no good. You know, so give Gala Games a bit of credit where credit's due. This is analytical data. Certik is very well known in the industry and has been for some time now, and kudos to you guys, Gala. You know, really, really cool. And just wrapping up today's video, talking a little bit about Myria token. Myria token launches on OKX, powering blockchain gaming platform. So, gonna be honest, I haven't done a heck of a lot of research about Myria, okay? But I do know that people say, oh, you know, maybe they're a bit of a competitor for Gala. I mean, let's just be honest, look at the facts. I know for a fact that Myria doesn't have anything in terms of partnerships, relations, games in development, anything like that, versus Gala. So I think to say that their competition is just a little bit unfactual and unrealistic. But hey, that's not to say that I hope they do become competition. Honestly, I hope they do get up to a level similar to Gala, because at the moment, Gala Games, like, it's pretty objective. They simply do not have any other competition in the space, any other competition that is on their level in terms of games in development, partnerships, the fact that they've got film, music, the list just goes on. Fully doxed team with experience, all right? There's no other project out there, at least in the crypto gaming ecosystem. So if Myria can be the next one to compete, then great. A bit of healthy competition is good, because at the end of the day, that's going to give Gala even more of a push, even more of a drive to actually continue to fulfill their roadmap, make new partnerships, continue and finish development on their games, and improve their play-to-earn economies within those games. one of the main selling points for Myria, which is stated here. For instance, its games feature in-game NFTs, allowing players to own and trade their in-game assets. Moreover, the games are free to join and have zero gas fees, making it easier for players to get started. The approach dramatically reduces the barrier to entry compared to many Web3 games, some of which require upwards of $200 in initial investment. So, I think they are maybe kind of like indirectly trying to have a bit of a dig at Gala, saying, hey, if you play Gala Games, most of the Gala Games games, you kind of need to spend a lot of money on those NFTs to get involved. Won't always necessarily be the case, and quite honestly, take Spider Tanks as a good example. You can play pilot mode for free, don't need any NFTs, and you can still earn and have a great time playing a cool game. So, not entirely true. So I think that if Gala Games can adopt, kind of like a similar model to the pilot model, so long as it's still working within Spider Tanks and a lot of these other games, to just allow people to at least test and play, get that full experience for free before maybe committing a bit of money towards some NFTs, if that's what they choose to do, then I think they should strive to continue to do that, because I do agree that barrier to entry is very important. And I've made videos in the past talking about how the most successful games on Steam are all free to play, and then people come in and then choose whether to buy skins and things like that on top of that. So that's pretty much all for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, smash the subscribe button if you're not already and you want to see this content every single Tuesday. Turn that notification bell on if you don't want to miss it too. Have a great one out there, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.